Are you over 60 and fed up with waking up to that uncomfortable feeling in your gut? Today, we're diving into how you can banish constipation with 5 simple foods that work wonders for your body after 60. Stick around. What you're about to learn might change your mornings for good. I know how frustrating it can be when your body isn't working the way you'd like it to. Constipation isn't just an inconvenience. It can make you feel sluggish, bloated, and even affect your mood. In this video, I'm going to break down 5 natural foods that have helped many seniors ease their constipation and feel lighter and more energetic. No complicated diets, no fancy supplements, just everyday foods that are easy to add to your meals. Constipation is more common than you think, especially as we age. Our digestion can slow down, our muscles may not work as efficiently, and sometimes our diets change as we become less active or develop other health issues. That means many of us over 60 start to experience regular discomfort. But here's the good news. You can often fix it by simply changing what you eat. Let's explore these 5 foods and see exactly how they can help improve your gut health. First up on our list is prunes. These aren't just any dried fruit. They're known as nature's remedy for constipation. Prunes are packed with fiber, which is essential for keeping your digestive system moving. They also contain a natural sugar called sorbitol that helps draw water into your intestines, making your stool softer and easier to pass. I've heard many seniors say that after they started eating a handful of prunes each morning, they noticed a real difference in their digestion. And it's not just an old wives' tale. Studies have shown that prunes can actually stimulate the colon and improve regularity. Now, you might be wondering how many prunes to eat. Experts often recommend starting with about 5 to 6 prunes a day and then increasing the amount if needed. Of course, every body is different, so listen to your body's signals. Some people find that even a small serving makes a big difference. Prunes can be eaten on their own, added to oatmeal, or even mixed into a smoothie for a tasty boost. Next, let's talk about whole grains. Oats, barley, and brown rice are not just good for your heart. They're great for your gut. Whole grains are loaded with both soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance in your gut, which helps soften your stool. Insoluble fiber adds bulk, helping to push waste through your digestive system. I've had friends tell me that swapping white rice or refined grains for whole grains not only improved their digestion, but also gave them more energy throughout the day. It's important to choose whole grains that you enjoy eating. If you're not used to whole grain bread or cereals, start by mixing them with your regular foods. For example, you could try a half and half mix of white and whole wheat bread until your body adjusts. Over time, you might find that you don't even miss the refined grains. Now, moving on to leafy greens. When you think of greens, you might picture spinach, kale, or collard greens. These vegetables are high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They also contain a good amount of water, which helps keep your body hydrated, a key factor in preventing constipation. For many seniors, a salad might seem like a light meal, but when you pack it with greens and a few other fibrous veggies, it can be a powerful tool for your digestive health. Leafy greens are also versatile. You can toss them in salads, blend them into smoothies, or even add them to soups and stews. They bring not only fiber but also antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, which can be a contributing factor in a sluggish digestive system. I've seen many people over 60 start incorporating a serving of leafy greens into their lunch or dinner, and they report feeling less bloated and more balanced after meals. The 4th food on our list is yogurt. Yes, you heard that right. Yogurt isn't just a snack for kids. It's a powerhouse of probiotics for adults too. Probiotics are live bacteria that can help balance your gut flora, which is essential for smooth digestion. As we age, the natural balance of bacteria in our stomach can shift, sometimes leading to digestive issues like constipation. Eating yogurt that contains active cultures can help restore this balance. Choose plain, unsweetened yogurt to avoid added sugars, which can sometimes worsen digestion. You can add some fresh fruit or a drizzle of honey for extra flavor. The idea is to support the natural bacteria in your gut, which in turn can improve the regularity of your digestive system. I've met seniors who say that a small bowl of yogurt every morning not only helps with constipation, but also makes them feel lighter and more energetic throughout the day. The 5th food is a bit of an unsung hero, flax seeds. These tiny seeds pack a serious nutritional punch. Flax seeds are high in both soluble and insoluble fiber and contain omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to reduce inflammation. When you add flax seeds to your diet, they can help bulk up your stool and make it easier to pass. You can sprinkle them on your cereal, blend them into a smoothie, or mix them into yogurt. One of the great things about flax seeds is that they are incredibly versatile. If you're not used to eating seeds, start with a small amount and gradually increase the quantity. It's best to grind them first so your body can absorb the nutrients more easily. Many people over 60 have discovered that incorporating flax seeds into their daily routine has a noticeable impact on their digestion and overall health. Now that we've gone over the 5 foods, prunes, whole grains, leafy greens, yogurt, and flax seeds, let's dive a little deeper into why these work so well. Our digestive system is like a well-oiled machine, and fiber is the oil that keeps it running smoothly. When we don't get enough fiber, our intestines can slow down, making it hard to pass stool. This isn't just about discomfort. Over time, it can lead to other health problems like hemorrhoids or even more serious complications. Each of the foods we talked about serves a unique role. Prunes work quickly because of their natural sorbitol content. Whole grains provide bulk and long-lasting fiber, while leafy greens offer both fiber and hydration. Yogurt brings in the good bacteria that help maintain balance in your gut, and flax seeds provide a mix of fiber and healthy fats that keep inflammation at bay. Imagine your digestive system as a busy highway. Without enough fiber, it's like there's a traffic jam. Everything moves slowly and frustration builds up. Adding these foods to your diet is like opening up extra lanes on the highway. The result? Everything flows smoothly and you feel much better. I remember a story about a friend who struggled with constipation for years. He was in his early 70s and had tried almost everything: fiber supplements, medications, you name it. But nothing seemed to work until he decided to take a natural approach. He started adding prunes and whole grains to his breakfast, began incorporating a side salad with leafy greens at lunch, had a bowl of yogurt in the afternoon, and even started mixing a teaspoon of ground flax seeds into his water. Within a few weeks, his digestion improved dramatically, and he felt more energetic and less bloated. Stories like this are a reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. It's also important to talk about why these changes are so effective for people over 60. As we age, our bodies naturally slow down in many ways. Our metabolism changes, our muscles weaken, and sometimes our digestive system isn't as efficient as it used to be. That's why a diet rich in fiber becomes even more crucial as we get older. It not only helps with constipation, but also supports overall health by reducing cholesterol, managing blood sugar levels, and even helping with weight management. Some of you might be thinking, I've been eating healthy for years. Why do I suddenly have these problems? The truth is, our bodies change over time, and what worked when you were 40 might not be as effective at 70. Hormonal changes, reduced physical activity, and even medications can impact how our digestive system functions. That's why it's so important to adapt your diet to meet your changing needs. You don't need to overhaul your entire eating plan overnight. Just a few small changes can make a big difference. Let's take a moment to consider the practical side of making these changes. It might seem daunting to start a new eating routine, especially if you're used to a certain way of eating. But think of it this way: small steps can lead to big improvements. Start by adding one of these foods to your diet, like a handful of prunes or a bowl of yogurt. Once you notice the positive changes, try incorporating another food into your meals. Before you know it, you'll have a balanced diet that supports your digestive health naturally. Now, you might be wondering how to keep track of your progress. One simple method is to keep a food and symptom journal. Write down what you eat each day and note how you feel. Are you experiencing less bloating? Is your bowel movement more regular? Over time, you'll be able to see patterns and understand what works best for your body. This journal can also be a helpful tool when talking to your doctor about your diet and digestive health. Another point to consider is the importance of staying hydrated. Fiber works best when your body has enough water to help it move through your system. So alongside these 5 foods, make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water, or more if you're active, or the weather is hot. Drinking water not only helps with digestion, but also supports overall health, from your skin to your joints. Let's also talk about meal planning. Many people find that having a plan for what they're going to eat makes it easier to stick to healthy habits. You might decide to plan your meals for the week, ensuring that each day includes at least one of these 5 constipation-fighting foods. For breakfast, you could have a bowl of oatmeal topped with prunes and a sprinkle of flax seeds. For lunch, try a whole grain wrap filled with leafy greens and a side of yogurt. Dinner could be a balanced plate featuring brown rice, steamed vegetables, and a protein of your choice. With a little planning, you can make healthy eating second nature. Now, it's important to mention that while these foods are incredibly helpful, they work best as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. Regular physical activity, even something as simple as a daily walk, can also help keep your digestive system working smoothly. Exercise helps stimulate the muscles in your gut and improve circulation. So if you're not already active, consider incorporating a gentle exercise routine into your day. It doesn't have to be anything intense. A few minutes of stretching or a leisurely walk around your neighborhood can work wonders. I know change isn't always easy, especially when it comes to diet and habits that you've had for years, but the benefits are well worth the effort. Imagine waking up feeling light and energetic without that nagging discomfort in your gut. That's what these changes can bring you. It's about taking control of your health and making small, manageable changes that add up to a big difference over time. Some people might be skeptical and think, this sounds too simple to work. I understand that feeling. Sometimes we get caught up in the idea that if something is natural and simple, it can't really be effective. But sometimes nature has the best solutions. Our bodies have evolved over thousands of years, and many of the foods we eat are designed to work in harmony with our system. Prunes, whole grains, leafy greens, yogurt, and flax seeds have been a part of healthy diets for generations, and there's a reason for that. They work. It's also worth noting that these foods don't just help with constipation. They support overall health. The fiber in whole grains and leafy greens can help lower cholesterol and manage blood sugar levels. The probiotics in yogurt support a strong immune system. And the omega-3s in flax seeds are great for reducing inflammation, which can benefit your heart and joints. So while the main focus today is on easing constipation, these foods are truly a win-win for your entire body. I want you to imagine a day where you wake up without that heaviness in your belly. A day where you can enjoy your favorite foods without worrying about discomfort later. Picture yourself feeling more energetic, more in tune with your body, and ready to take on the day. That's what a healthy digestive system can do for you. It's not just about avoiding discomfort, it's about improving your quality of life in a very tangible way. As we wrap up this deep dive into the 5 foods that can help you overcome constipation after 60, remember that change starts with small steps. You don't need to completely transform your diet overnight. Start by adding one of these foods, see how your body responds, and gradually build from there. Consistency is key, and with a little patience, you'll notice improvements that make a real difference in your daily life. To sum it up, the key to banishing constipation naturally lies in a few simple, natural foods. Prunes for their natural laxative effect, whole grains to provide essential fiber, leafy greens for hydration and vitamins, yogurt to balance your gut bacteria, and flax seeds for a powerful dose of fiber and healthy fats. Pair these with plenty of water and a bit of daily movement, and you're setting yourself up for a healthier, more comfortable life. If you start making these changes today, you might be surprised at how quickly your digestive system can improve. Give these foods a try and see which ones work best for you. Remember, it's all about finding what fits into your lifestyle and sticking with it. Your body deserves care and attention, especially as you grow older, and small changes can lead to big rewards.